Good morning, Hershey High School. This is Mr. Ebert. I wanted to go over a few opening day reminders for you to keep in mind throughout the rest of the school year. The student handbook can be found on the high school website for you to reference 24/7. Students must either use a hall pass record or an electronic pass whiz as a hall pass. Make sure to complete and hand in your student handbook, AUP, and district information and policies form this week. When attending dances at Hershey High School students need to remember to bring their Hershey High School photo IDs, and if you're bringing a guest, they must have an approved guest form, which can be found on the Hershey High School website. When attending Hershey High School athletic events, spectators are not allowed to be on athletic fields or courts. All comments and actions are to be appropriate, respectful, and supportive. Here are a list of a few reminders when you're at lunch in the cafeteria. Make sure to enter the serving area through the outer 2 doorways and exit through the middle 3 doorways after paying. There are cameras monitoring the serving area and the cafeteria. Finally, remain seated until the bell rings at the end of the lunch period. The full drug and alcohol, medication, and weapons policies can be found on the district website. Drugs, alcohol, and weapons are not allowed on school grounds or school events at any time. If you need to have any medications at school, they must be brought in by a parent to the nurse with a prescription. A student may not bring in their medication. Applications for student parking on campus is done online, and a link can be found on the high school website in the blue ribbon. Parking is only open to seniors and juniors. Students must fulfill all obligations before they can receive a parking tag and park on campus. Make sure you read all of the student parking rules and regulations agreement carefully. Parking is done first come, first serve. You may choose to park at Pebble Beach for a reduced registration fee. Students are not allowed to park at Founders Park, the public library, Parks and Rec, or staff parking spots. Attendance is essential in school success. Here are a few reminders of what you need to do when you're absent from school or miss part of the school day. If you have to leave school early, make sure to bring a note in to the main office prior to leaving. If you are absent, make sure to bring in a note to the main office within 3 school days. If you're going on a trip, make sure to complete the trip form and have it approved by the principal prior to leaving on your trip. If you have to go to the doctor, make sure to ask for a note from the doctors to bring back with you when you return to school. In closing, I wish each and every one of you an enjoyable school year. And remember the COCO principles: community, opportunity, citizenship, ownership, and academics. Go Trojans!